Hey everybody, this is Mrs. Hahn, and I'm going to talk to you today just very quickly about another voice crafting technique that authors use. And remember, a voice crafting technique is these techniques we're learning in our sentences in our dailies, like the rule of three, like repetition, like purposeful fragments, like an unusual simile. Authors use all of these things to make their writing more engaging and more exciting for readers. So, one of the things authors do is they use italicized words. These are words that are slanted, and the italics button is a little blurry here, but the italics button is up at the top of a Google Doc where you would find file, view, etc., near like the B for bold, near your highlighting tool. So you would click that I, that slanty I, and it would italicize a word. So let's talk about this question. Why do authors italicize words? So for creative writing, there's two main reasons why they do that. First, authors use italics for emphasis. So they want to emphasize a thought or an idea. So let's read two examples here. So the first sentence here says, I didn't want to be royalty, and I didn't want to be a one. I didn't even want to try. So when you read that out loud, you should emphasize the word try because there's an extra importance to that thought there. Here's another example. But I can see. I can see everything. I can see things that mom and dad can't or won't. When you italicize a word, you should slow down. You should say it a little louder. It's an important idea that you want to really emphasize. So authors use italics for emphasis. Second, authors use italics to show an internal dialogue. Let's read this little scene from a story. Charles waved at Priyanka from across the room. Hey, he said sheepishly as she walked up to him. Hey, she replied, staring down at her steaming coffee. I lied, Charles thought to himself, but maybe she will forgive me. Now, internal dialogue is not quotes. Notice the hey that he says out loud and she says back to him. Those are things that are said out loud, so they go in quote marks. But I lied, and but maybe she'll forgive me. He's talking, but he's talking to himself inside his mind. He's having an internal conversation. So italics show in internal dialogue. So remember, the two main reasons that we're going to focus on right now for why authors use italics are they use one, italics for an internal dialogue, what a character's thinking. You don't need quotes around that. You just slant the words, you italicize them. And then two, it's also to show an idea you want to emphasize. So hopefully that helps you as you look at the dailies for today.